Ding, hello YouTube. I am Will of Will and Mr. Data, and I'm making a follow-up video about the 3D print licensing questions that I get asked often because I've been in this for quite a while. Some of the points that I thought to mention were about designing something and thinking that you can sell it when in reality you have to license check before you sell any print, and that includes whether let's just say you've got a print farm, for example, and you're printing stuff for people. If someone comes to you with a file and says print this for me and I'll give you $10, you should be very cautious because you have to prove through license checking that you have the right to profit by selling that print, because you might not, and they might be there to cause trouble or to nail you. You just don't know unless you check. This is the whole point of license checking, is to find out who the actual owner is and what the deal is, whether there's royalties that you have to pay or what. So when to license check before you upload. So you never upload a file and license it or give it away or make it free to everyone because you think, oh, I've made this thing and I'm going to give it away to everyone, because you may have just not only become a pirate, but actually, unfortunately, created a whole bunch of other pirates who are going to come back and be very disappointed in you, and it may be catastrophic for them and you may have created huge numbers of these people with losses of value that are just, oh my god, not even worth thinking about how badly that can go wrong. And like this has happened to me, where I downloaded a file from Thingiverse and it was supposedly free and it was Creative Commons share alike, and I actually did check, but the checks I did didn't save me because I didn't get it right. And it ended up that the guy who'd uploaded it to Thingiverse was in fact a pirate, and he'd uploaded this thing and started giving it away to everybody. And of course I happened to be looking for something to sell and thought, oh yeah, that looks cool, and I printed it and put it on our country's main sales site. And it's like the one main sales site. If you lose your position there, you're pretty much toast, and it's like they closed my account down like straight away. I couldn't sell anything, and they were like, oh yeah, we're going to permanently ban you because you're a pirate, and I was toast. And I was freaking out, thinking this is like catastrophic in where I live in my country, because as I say, it's the one main place to sell stuff. You can't not be there. It's not really anywhere else to run to. And so I contacted them and proved where I got the file from, and started the ball rolling about trying to get myself out of that mess. And I contacted Thingiverse and told them about the issues I was having, and then the guy who'd not sold me the file, that gave away the rights to this file that I was using. And I did get my account back eventually, but it was long-winded, very painful, and man, it was stressful, and I couldn't sell anything all this time while this was all going on. So, and this is a problem with designing something yourself as well, because I had modded that file. So I got in trouble in two ways really. One, designing it yourself isn't enough. People think, oh, I designed it myself so I can sell it, but that's not the case. It's like you don't know whether it's already been invented and someone else has already licensed it. And a friend of mine says, well, where's that in the instructions when you buy a printer? And I says, well, where's the instructions when you buy a hammer? You don't get told that you can't build a McDonald's and you shouldn't be selling Big Macs. It's like you just have to know. So designing it yourself isn't enough. You must check for licenses to find out if there is already an owner and what the deal is with them. And hey man, you can contact them and try and do a deal, or that's a big one where People think, oh, I can't do this or that because it's, you know, somebody's already done it. But it's like, well, you still might be able to. You just have to contact them and try and do a deal with them. And you know, I've managed to do stuff where other people think, oh, you can't do that, you can't do that, and it's like, well, everyone else thought they couldn't do it, and I've been the first to do lots of stuff because that's been my game for a long time, is to try and be the first guy to do lots of things. So that's, part of the buzz of trying to invent stuff, and I've spent a lifetime chipping away at inventing things, and um, often I'll do a lot of work, create something, and then check at the very last minute because I don't like to look first, because then that gives away to any hackers who are looking over my shoulder. Seems to be a problem about what I'm chipping away at next. And sometimes all the work I've done, all the calculations I've made, which can take me months and months, is all lost in the last 30 seconds, because, well, not 30 seconds, but when I license check, which can take quite a while, find that it's already been done and I have to scrap the whole thing, and it was total waste of time. But that's how I roll, is to work that way, where I do all the work first and then check at the very last minute. Not everyone's gonna want to do it that way, because in some ways, of course, it would be easier to check licenses as soon as you have the idea, and then hope that no one rushes in because they saw you looking it up. Maybe you've got no hackers on you and you're all good, so probably not a problem for most people. Let me pause there. I'm just going to stop this video for the simple reason that it's a pain to upload long videos, so I'll just stop that one short there, and I'll make another one. See you later.